suddenly change pace through the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. The move, and then this, which left Dabby's ass totally stranded.
Hello and welcome to ABW Preview. I still haven't made it long enough to be able to do the tweet and get it all done in the same time. And now I've got to take Pepe out of that. So that preview video is going to be even shorter. Anyway, with me this afternoon to talk about, what is it? It's Arsenal v Fulham. It's Fran. Howdy doody. How are you?
I do good. How do you?
I am. We were talking about bananas beforehand. That I'm getting quite annoyed at the amount of stringy stuff on the side of bananas, and I'm down to my last 4. So my mother needs to come around and bring me bananas because this was on my shopping the other day. I don't think people have tuned in to hear about my situation with bananas, have they?
No.
They haven't. Right, so let's talk about the game, shall we? It is. We'll do the. Where can you find it? It's on Now TV, Sky Go Extra, Sky Go. And I do that mistake all the time. I'll just talk over it, pretend it didn't happen. I nearly forgot to mute myself. And it is on Sky Sports Main Event, Sky Sports Premier League, Sky Ultra, and Radio 5 Live, if you want to listen to that. They are also doing commentary of it. What country? Where would you most like to go in the world? And I'll tell you what channel it is on there.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to visit Iceland.
Iceland. I was talking to a man from Iceland yesterday on the Twitters. In Iceland, it is on channel Simin Sport, SIMINN Sport. There you go. And that is a service no one else provides because it's a service nobody needs. Injury-wise,
I'm sure there are Gooners in Arsenal, in Iceland.
Oh, there are.
They might be watching. If you are, then say hello.
I was. I'll tell you who I was talking to. Hopefully, he's listening to this. I don't know if he will be. It was. I'm going to go and find his name. See, already I'm off track.
Yes. Go back on track. I
wasn't talking to many people yesterday on the Twittings. Come on, where are you? Here we go. Stefan Poor at SEBBI79. We were talking yesterday, complaining about the weather.
Well, now he knows where to watch the game.
He does know where to watch the game. Injury-wise, it's another short one. The only one we got out injured is Reece Nelson with a thigh injury. So that's pretty good. And who Fulham got out injured? They've got Harry Wilson. I've heard of him. Neeskins Kibano. That's a made-up name. And Mana Solomon. I don't care about either of those two. I just thought I'd name check them. Previous games against them, we've played Fulham. Oh no, they've not broken it down. So 40, 50. We've played them 59 times. We've won 40, we've drawn 11, and lost 8. And then I'm just looking back at the last, God knows how many games. The last time they beat us was in January 2012. They beat us 2-1. But we don't care about that. I only look back to the last 3 games. So the last game we played them was the 18th of April, 2021. We drew 1-1. They scored with a penalty. Scotty Parker was their manager. And Eddie Nketiah scored a 90th minute goal. Do you remember that? Because, as usual, I don't know. No, here. So we had Meg Ryan in goal, apparently. Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan.
I think I remember
that. I don't. Yeah. I remember absolutely nothing. It's there was no crowd there due to the Wu flu, so that's probably why I don't remember. The game before that was the 1st of January, New Year's Day 2019. We absolutely smashed them 4-1. Claudio Ranieri, the Tinker Man, was their manager. Unai Emery was our manager. Never heard of him. We scored first with Granit Xhaka, and then Lacazette after 55. Then they scored with Kamara. Then Aaron Ramsey, great day, he scored in the 79th minute. And then Aubameyang in the 83rd minute. Do you remember that?
No.
I don't. Well, that's short and sweet. That's good. And the third one I do, just for relevance for previous games, the 18th of January 2014. God, I was 43 then. Oh, lovely days. Santi Cazorla scored 2 goals as we beat them 2-0. How about this for a lineup? Szczesny in goal, Monreal left back, Sanya right back, Koscielny and Per at the back, and then a midfield of Matty Flamini and Ozil and Jack Wilshere with Santi Cazorla probably on the left, Gnabry on the right, and big Ollie Giroud up front. And Lucas Podolski came on for Gnabry. I love Lucas Podolski. Oh, what a great load of shit players that was.
But they were our shit players.
They certainly were our shit players. And, well, there you go. It seems neither of us remember any of those games. Should we go and say hello to some of the people that have joined us for the show?
Yes. Peter just said, that Fulham have never beaten us at home, apparently, in the Prem.
Oh, there you go.
So there's a record that could be beaten if we're not careful.
No, they've got absolutely no chance.
I know, but then we thought I'm always a bit of like let's not get complacent. Like we thought Liverpool were going to smash Man U, so as long as we keep our heads down and keep that mindset, then we should be good. But it's always worth.
I'm very, very confident that today there's going to be a lot of goals and most of them in our favour. I accidentally, when I did these last night at about 2 a.m, I forgot to change. When you set it for the show to start later, you've got to change the AM and the PM. I set this for 4 a.m. So Si came on at 4 a.m. and said, podcast at this hour. No, Si, sorry. Ray Anderson in Jamaica. Si is, I'm not sure where Si is. I think he's in America. Ray Anderson's in, I think he said Jamaica. He's told me 100 times. I think it's 11 a.m. morning, not 11 a.m. Friday night. Loki says, I was up at 4 a.m. waiting. No, he wasn't. Pete Coulson, hi people. Phil Macker is there. You're there. Hello.
Oh, that's actually not the right account. I've just moved into my other one. That's my fake one. That's my sister's premium. But my real YouTube channel is on the other one. That's the photo of me holding the painting, if anyone wants to have a look.
It would be this one.
That one, yeah.
Go Palace.
Yeah.
A bit late for Palace. They're 2-0 up.
Right.
What else are we up to? Phil says still no pink hair. No hair at all. That needs trimming. Who else have we got here? BX is there. Hello, BX. I often see you in plenty of other Arsenal YouTube shows. That's good. Pete Coulson, vastly amused that Manchester City are losing 2-0 at home to Palace. Absolutely brilliant.
Can you tell us, is it because Man City are having a nightmare or are Palace actually being scarily good? Because I think they could be a threat.
I don't know what it is. I watched them, the Man City 3-3 with Leeds. Was it Leeds they played? No, Newcastle.
Yeah, that was such a good game.
Oh, Man City have scored one back. Wonder if it's Haaland.
Is it?
Bernardo Silva scored.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know why they're having a tough time, but much like McDonald's, I'm loving it. Who else have we got?
I feel like we've started the season looking like the most prepared, basically, which is amazing and so different to like previous seasons where it's like we still don't we're not, where it's not all together and we have a rough start, and it's just really nice to come in swinging,
I was listening to some YouTube stuff, and they were saying that regularly we started the season badly. This is the best start to a season since the season after the Invincibles, so that's good. Michael in Sweden, hello. I'm trying to find some people that haven't said hello. Rudy Rastos, good afternoon, guys. I hope you're going to be ready later, Rudy, to get us some quotes from the game, the post game. Who else have I said to? Loki, 6-0 up, City 2-0 down. The keys be night. We can be as bullish as we like. Players have to stay humble.
I just don't want, if anything goes wrong, I just can't have my friends bantering me like, oh, do you remember when you said this? I play it safe.
Well, the only people I know that like football, me and Lee agree not to talk about football because he's a Spurs fan. And so Matt Roberts is there. Hello, Matt. He says, make that 2-1. Rudy. Right, so there you go. Let's talk a little bit about the game. What colour is the... I tried to get the little picture in the top right-hand corner the same. The preview one is the black and white photo. So I need to go here and change it to black and white. There you go. So, this is the lineup that we have used. Is it formation number 1? Yeah, that's the lineup we've used for the first 3 games of the season. Is that the lineup you'd stick with? And do you think that that's what Arteta is going to stick with?
I was actually talking about this with Alex, my boyfriend, in the car. And we were bearing into account that we're playing Villa on Wednesday, and it's a case of do we rest people today for Villa, but then obviously we've got Man U on, is it Sunday or Saturday? So what he was thinking, the best thing probably to do would be keeping this full strength squad today and then resting some players Villa Wednesday, maybe one or two, maybe bring out Partey for El Neni, something like that, and then come back to full strength on Saturday. But I mean, yeah, it would be safest to stick with the same team, you know? What do you think?
Yep, stick with the same team. I like all of that lot. Tomiyasu and Tierney are only just coming back from injuries. I don't think we've got to the point now that we need to start
resting
players.
Apparently not playing. Rudy
Whoa.
just said.
Who's come up with this shenanigans? Brady's Banana is there.
Woohoo! Oh, hello.
Who said that? I'm just looking. Who said it?
Rudy just said it, second to last comment.
Partey not playing.
You know, this is my worry. Sorry, let me
go on.
Keep going. Well, this is my worry. I don't know if they're going to pull something out of the bag, but perhaps having another midfielder before the end of the season. But having said that, we do have El Neni. I just worry about, if Partey gets injured, obviously because it was so catastrophic last season. Not catastrophic, but it did make things up.
Bring forth El Neni. 100 El Nenis there.
Yeah, I have faith in El Neni, to be fair.
I do love a bit of El Neni. He's a wonderful player. He's an example to all young players on how they should play football.
Yeah, he's great. And he was so humble in the documentary as well. He's just such a normal guy.
And it's nice to see that he has bad teeth.
That's what I said.
I love it.
That's what I said. It says something. It says a big thing about his personality, isn't it? Because he'll have all the money to be able to go and correct his teeth, but it's showing us that his priorities aren't on like his superficial looks and stuff. It's on his love for the game. So I love it.
And he's probably got the best hair at the club.
Absolutely.
I do love his hair.
I like Martinelli's kind of mohawk though.
Oh no. But yeah, about keeping the same starting 11, I think at the beginning we've already seen that we're 7 points ahead of Liverpool, but that will be down to 4 after they win. But this is the time of the season when we've only got one game a week where we need to play our best players, get the most number of points, get the points on the board, as people on TalkSport would say.
We have 2 a week though.
Hey?
We have 2 a week, I think.
Coming up we do, yeah, but up to this point.
We've got one on Wednesday. Oh, right, yeah.
We've only playing 1 a week.
Yeah.
After this, we will be playing 2 a week. We'll be playing, we've got Villa midweek, and then after that, we will be playing Thursday games in the Europa League, and then we'll be playing Sunday games in the Premier League. And that's when players are going to start getting a little bit tired. So just get those points now, get them early, get 4 wins in a row, 12 out of 12, lovely jubbly, and then go from there. So
actually, I forgot. Sorry, Phil just said about Vieira starting, and I just totally forgot like he existed because he's been out till now. But we do actually have more depth than I remember, and I'm excited to see him play.
Apparently, he's been playing for the when he played for the under-23s have now become the under-21s again. If anybody's listening, they've changed it to you can now have I think 3 overage players, but they changed it back to.
That's not very under-21.
No, so I mean, like Tom Hoddesdon, as ex-Spurs player, has gone to Man United, and he's mainly gone there to play in the under-21s as an overage player. But Vieira for the under-21s has been playing on the right-hand side as the right wing-ish. But again, that's where the new boy, what's the new Brazilian kid? What's his name? I've forgotten it already.
Gabriel Jesus.
No.
Marquinhos.
Marquinhos, there you go. He has been playing on there as well, and he's been playing brilliantly. I think they drew 2-2 last night. I was maybe that was the under-18s, but I was keeping an eye on that. I didn't have time to watch the game. I was too busy doing nonsense. So the teams are going to be out in 8 minutes. So Bulgarian Guna is there. How you doing, Drago? Oi. I hope Lokonga. I see the Lokonga in the 6th role. Personally, that's what I would have. If Partey isn't going to play, I would have Lokonga start. Very, very quiet. We've seen such a great insight into the Arsenal players that from watching the documentary, I've got 1 episode left to go. But he's so quiet.
That's a painful one.
Isn't he? No, I don't think so. I think he's going to play. 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 I think he's going Yeah, and it's the bit where Rowe and Saka are talking, and they're going, "Imagine scoring a goal against Spurs." You think, oh, that's exactly what we would say if we were playing football.
Yeah, absolutely. I liked it when which player was it that was complaining about, oh, well, I would if I got any game time. Yeah, I can't remember. And then
that might have been Lokonga.
And then someone else just shut him down. I thought that, and the funniest one is the clip where Mikel goes like, "This is a light bulb," and then it pans to Cedric's face going. So there are lots of things. We should do a show just reviewing best parts of it, but that's for another time. Maybe
we might get you on when we do the show where we talk about it. Maybe do a couple of shows because there's so much to talk about. And most of my lot, I've asked them to come on and do it. And do you know what their response was? Nothing. No response at all.
I'll respond to you, Danny.
Yes, they're too busy organising today's game because Chris has gone down there and he's meeting Jason the Welsh Wonder. Miss Andrew Fife is going to be there. Carl is going to be there.
Oh, sorry, Haaland just scored.
Yeah, I know it's 2-2, but I mean even a draw for them would be fantastic for us, which is probably what I want. So, are you concerned about the game, or do you think we're going to go there and smash them? Because I'm not overly bothered about Fulham. I don't rate them.
I don't, but Mitrovic is obviously quality, but I think we've got enough defensive quality to contain him as long as he's kind of kept in check. Then we should be okay. But I am wary of just thinking oh, it's going to be a walkover. Where did they win the championship?
They won it at a canter, as they like to say. They pissed it.
Yeah, no, they're looking quite good, I think. And so when they've yo-yoed up and down, I can't remember who was talking about this. I think it might have been Tom Canton. So normally when they've yo-yoed up and down between Championship and Prem, they find it hard to, do they buy a whole new team once they get up into the Prem and that doesn't really work for them? Or do they stick with exactly the same 11 and then that hasn't really worked for them? But apparently this season, they've brought in one or two players and they seem to have found quite a good balance. So I'm just wary of underestimating them but I'm quite a cautious person. I hope, yeah, I'm being overly negative, I think. But, with Arsenal, it's just, I really hope this season's different. I want this season to be the one where we do win the games that, we feel like we should rather than just random upsets and stuff. And I hope this season will give me kind of that confidence in that, we'll win this one. So, sorry, that was a bit of a long-winded answer. What do you think?
Good answer, yeah. I mean, they haven't bought too many players. Mitrovic last season scored 43 in 46 games. But then the season before that in the Premier League, he scored 3 in 27. Then back in the Championship, working back, was 26 in 40. Then 11 in 37 in the Premier League. So at the moment, he's got 3 in 3. So the time is going to come where he's going to translate that form. I mean, a couple of seasons ago, so getting 11 Premier League goals, probably some penalties included there. So I think people are judging him too harshly with his 3 in 27 last time they went down. But it's only going to be a matter of time before a player like him is going to be able to translate that form of Championship football of 43 goals in 44 games, it says here.
Wow.
To do that. I mean, he's only 27 years old. It seems like he's been going up and down for years. I thought he was about 32, 33. He's coming up to the prime of his life as a striker. And also for Serbia, he's got 46 in 74. So he's going to be trouble today because he's also a bit of a lump. He's an angry man. He's 6'2", an Eastern European. He looks a monster. Is it wrong to call him a monster? I wouldn't want to argue with him. If he was working in Poundland and he gave me the wrong change, I wouldn't argue with him. I'd just say, fair enough, keep the change.
It was Kolasinac that was our beast.
Yes, he was a bit mental looking, a little bit crazy. Liverpool 7-0 now. Wow,
blimey!
They're certainly making the most of that. There we go. Drago's saying Mitrovic is hitting Super Mac McDonald numbers. I was reading about him. It's really interesting. We bought him. He played 2 great seasons for Arsenal, and then he got injured, retired, and then Arsenal turned to shit. This derby will be exciting. It certainly will be. Have I missed anything else in there that people...
I think it will be more. I don't think it will be as straightforward as people are thinking, because if it depends how we're playing. If we are pushing really up the pitch, that high line, high pressing, is there an opportunity for them to long ball it straight to Mitrovic? And will that make us panic?
I think a lot of this is going to depend on whether we have Partey playing in midfield, because that 11 we've got at the moment are absolutely fantastic.
They are, yeah. If we have to sub Partey out, then I worry a bit more about the defensive stability, at least, because he really does. He feels like a rock back there, and I feel like the others can sometimes like panic a little bit.
Talking of Eastern European monsters, I've spent time on the internet with Drago, and he's a man to be feared. And he says 14 likes, 22 watching. Drop a like, you frauds. Don't anger him. Loki's gone 4-1 for the Arsenal. I'm going to go 6-1 because they are rubbish.
Oh my gosh, really?
Goals. I think we're going to absolutely smash them. There's, teams that get promoted, they often have a few good games at the beginning of the season, and then they go full Derby County, and they do nothing for the rest of the season. So before we get
teams like Brentford and stuff were kind of, I think, instilling a bit of belief that you can come up and actually play well, and you don't have to just immediately be relegated, you know. But there's the second season syndrome, so we'll have to see.
Yes, Bournemouth and Fulham doing quite well up until today. Yeah. They're both going to concede 7 goals. Drago says, I'm a teddy bear. We're going to get you on for a preview show if you want, Drago, because it seems my lot don't want to do the preview. My moustache is tickling my nostril. I haven't been taking substances. Well, I've got some some Monster here, but apart from that, it's just itching me. I think I need to get the nose hair remover up there.
Lineups.
Who's Degenerate Art? That's a new name.
I like it. It's a good name.
I want to hang around to the end, Degenerate Art, because Fran is going to be sharing some of the art that she's done for us, and she's going places with the art, like we all know that she is. Oh, BX says lineups with some goggly eyes. Let's go and refresh. I've actually got Arsenal one blocked, so I don't have the propaganda. No,
hopefully it'll just be on
they haven't tweeted it yet. What do you think to the new Arsenal kit? Is it Jamaica inspired?
Oh, it's so cool.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's so cool. What do you think?
I hate it.
Oh, really?
Terrible.
Okay,
horrible
well,
colours. Again, I hated the
okay,
one that
right.
looked
If you hate it, then you're basically saying you don't like the colours of the Jamaican flag.
Well, I don't like the colour yellow or black or green. Unless they're bananas. No. That's the 3 variant colours of bananas that we were talking about earlier. Where do you like your bananas? Do you like the green, yellow, or black? We covered all those before the show. Important banana information. But they're going to also hated the one that they did last season, the one that was the London Underground.
Oh, that was awful. Yeah, they are fun though. I think they're fun. The pre-match, like limited edition ones. The bus seats one was terrible, but I think this one's so cool. Such a vibe. I like it.
Still no news from the Arsenal Twitter page. So
3-2 City now. That's a bit mad. Sorry, carry on. 3-2 City now.
Oh, swines.
It does have a bit of bruise
with the season. How did you feel about the Europa League draw? We've got PSV, Bodo Glimt, and is it an Austrian team? Is it Strumgrat or something?
Is it Eindhoven?
Yeah, PSV. Oh, it's Zurich. I think Xhaka used to play for Zurich.
Oh, maybe not Eindhoven.
I'm going to have a look.
Oh, he's on my fantasy team, lads.
Oh no, Xhaka played for Basel in Switzerland. Amazing. We did have someone who played for Zurich, and it wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, but Bodo Glimt, they're the ones who smashed Roma 6-1 last season, and then drew 2-2 away. But PSV just got knocked out of the Champions League qualifiers by Glasgow Rangers.
Oh, so, they got through Rangers.
Yeah, they're in the group stage. So are Celtic, which is good.
Go on the Scots.
Yeah, I did a podcast last night with some Rangers fans. Come on, Arsenal, get the lineups up. They're 3 minutes late. This is unacceptable. Maybe
Matt's
someone else
just said that Zinchenko might be out as well.
Don't mess with our minds. No, there's nothing. Oh, Oh, it says here, Kayanak says, looks like Marquinhos is involved today, and a picture of the 27 shirt. So that's a little bit something special on the right-hand side. He can come on. Imagine having 5 Brazilians on the pitch at the same time.
Wow.
Oh, samba time. That'd be delightful.
Hell yeah.
So we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs, waiting for the team news to be released. Oh, here we go. It's here. Right, no one ruin it.
Have a look. Okay,
saving the image, and then I have to go here, and then I have to go to the here, and then I go and add it in here. And I haven't read it yet. I just had a look, and then I said no. Oh wait.
Oh, Zinchenko
to get rid of
Partey are out.
There we go, people. So, Fran, tell people the lineup while I'm itching my nose again.
Right. So Ramsdale stays in goal. White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney. Solid. Saliba is obviously quality. Nice to see Tierney back. In the middle, for Partey, we've got El Neni. He is probably the closest player to the way Partey plays. Nice and solid, reliable. He's great. He won't try and do stupid things. I'm glad about that. Okay. Xhaka, Saka, lovely. Xhaka's playing really well. Odegaard, Martinelli, and Jesus. So the front half of the pitch is basically the same. Our attacking 5, including Xhaka. But then at the back, we've got no Zinchenko, no Partey in mid.
They're not even subs either on the bench. You've got Turner, Cedric, Tomiyasu.
They must be injured, as everyone said.
Big Bob, Sambi, Vieira, Smith Rowe, Marquinhos, and Nketiah. So that is surprising. So they must be injured or have a knock or something. And what are the people in the chat saying about this?
4-2-3-1. That seems like it could be it.
Oh, here we go. Matt Roberts says Zinchenko out with a knee sprain, Partey out with a tight thigh.
They don't sound like life-changing injuries, It sounds like they just need a week off.
Life-changing injuries.
But we were told that Tommy just had calf problems, and then that was like a whole season.
Rudy says Thomas Partey and Zinchenko were injured in training on Friday. El Neni and Tierney come into the side. Drago says, dearie me. Phil says, Partick Thistle are still the best club in Glasgow for me. Lovely. BX has put flame, beer, green heart. Not sure what that's for.
About this lineup, this is interesting, right? Because some of the criticism of Mikel last season was like, unless it's exactly this lineup, then we can't play that way of football. But this will be an early test to make sure that the squad is good enough so people can slot in and stuff. And it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I just hope it doesn't do what we did last season where it kind of falls apart when we're missing a couple of players. So here's where we see, if that depth has properly been built. Hello, Stan the man.
Oh, Stan. Not been replying to my WhatsApp messages, Stanley. But I should hopefully, I haven't asked him, but I think Stan will be with us for the Aston Villa game next midweek because of his time that it is in Canada. Drago says, looks like it's going to be a 4-2-3-1. Don't trust El Neni alone as the 6 and lots of numbers. Oh no, El Neni using squad players 4 games in.
Well, this is where we see how good the squad players are.
Matt D'Souza, it's Fulham, so we should be okay to deal without Partey. Matt Roberts, Arsenal released a statement. Cream Pie Lars, a lot of Gabriels in that lineup. BX Zinchenko will be massive. I hope Tierney can follow up. See, this is why Arteta is a good manager, because the last 2 games he's brought Tierney on as a sub. Wenger wouldn't have done that. Wenger would have changed nothing and left them, and then it would have come to the crunch and gone, you went match fit again. So well done. Stan, good morning. Oh, hello, Stan. Keysby night. Didn't Arteta say everyone was fit? Yeah, but if this happened late yesterday, then maybe why. Partey and his bloody thigh issues. Brady's banana. Get those 2 fully fit on United on the 4th.
Give them a rest. Maybe it's just a case that it's a little strain and they're doing the right thing of taking them out to avoid it getting injured further. because when I used to do weightlifting and athletics, when I was weightlifting, my back would be a little bit sore. I'd get a tweak, and I pushed through it. And I'm sure many of you have similar stories. And then I ended up with a cracked disc, and I can't weightlift again. So always stop at the first sign of an injury.
I took a painkiller.
Hopefully, what they're doing.
Only one little cocodamol because my lower back is achy.
I feel your pain.
With a bit of arthritis, yes. Matt D'Souza, well, it's quite something to see people see a Tierney as a downgrade. 2 years ago, Tierney is our greatest player at the club, and he's still one of my favourite players. Phil Macker, can you delay post-match for 10 minutes? Give me time to get dinner on the way home from the pub? Possibly. Stan says that's because it's only 8:30 a.m. for this moderator. There you go. Right, so taking into consideration that lineup, bring it up one more time. I'm going to burp. Muted myself. Look at that. I'm a fucking pro. 10 years. With that lineup, Fran, what are you going to go for a prediction? And people, I want you to put your predictions here. And remember, go and put it in the comments after the show, before the game starts, and we'll read them out. Because only one person did it last time, and I didn't time check them. So I don't know if Miss West Lower put 3-0 before the game, during the game, or after the game. So, Fran, what's your thoughts on today's results?
We should start a predictions league or whatever with the people doing previews. So you get as many spot on. That'd be fun. 3-1 to us.
3-1. Oh, I'm going to go 6-1 to us. I'm only saying the one because Ramsdale's going to throw the ball at somebody like he usually does. What are we going to go? Phil's going 3-0 Jesus hat-trick. I now have to spell it Jaysouse, Jesus. Otherwise, I will say Jesus and pronounce it differently every time. BX says, I don't see... No. I think I read that. Pete says, Mr. Leno in goal today with a point. Leno's in goal. He's not letting.
That would be nice.
I'm changing my prediction to 3-0, not 6. I forgot Leno was playing for those. Loki says 4-1, nay bother. Loki, has Gav rang you yet? I bet he hasn't, the scumbag.
Nice.
Michael is going 2-1 the Arsenal. Drago, 2-1 the Arsenal. Going to be tight today.
I think so as well. I think people,
Yeah? If you're something to say, just say it and then I'll shut up. That's the way it works.
Yeah. What the hell's 6-1, Danny?
I thought Leno was in goal for them. It's not going to be 6-1.
Oh, gosh. I think he might have...
3-0.
Yeah, you might have a mad one.
Stan's going 2-1 the Arsenal. Pete is with you, Fran. Says 3-1 the Arsenal. Jesus with 2 and Martinelli. And lots of numbers. 2-1, scrape a win, possibly. Right, before we've got a few minutes at the end of the show, as usual, we always like to let you know what Fran's been up to and what she's doing. So which one of the two pictures shall I bring up? The black one or the white one?
Okay, wait, let me start. So you guys you might have seen this pencil drawing I did of Jesus on Twitter. You can see my little art studio here. So I do them by hand. But no one was really portraits on their own, it's quite boring. So what I've done is made it into a edgy design for a t-shirt range, which Danny I think has to show you. So it's So I manipulated an image of the Emirates for the background. You can see the little letters in the middle.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I made loads of layers of it and faded it and added
out
effects.
The front.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit distorted, but that was pretty fun. And there's a quote of him that he said at the top. So it's my first foray into graphic design. I kind of edited it kind of on a current trend there is for t-shirts. And so that's what it looks like on a sweatshirt. And you can find them on my website. And the aim is to build it up enough, this kind of clothing line thing, so that we can send some profits to Gooners versus Cancer and the Arsenal Foundation and a few environmental charities and more. But yeah, so go and check it out, guys. I hope you like it. I'll be at the Emirates next Friday filming a video fashion promo shoot with a few models wearing them. So come along if you want to be part of the video.
Do you need any fat bald models with dodgy beards?
Mate, I want everyone. I don't like. Look, no, listen. I don't like adverts. I like real people in adverts. Okay, because like being a bit bigger myself, I'm so like all about every body type and just making people feel comfortable and not that they have to look a certain way, because I've really struggled with body image in the past. So Danny, if you want to come down from Cambridge, it would be an honour to be in my video.
I can't go. The only one person who's insured to drive my van is Sean's mother, and she doesn't do people. So, and I can insure Sean on it. It cost me about £1,000 to insure her, and she is in Cyprus from Sunday till Sunday, and then my mum, her mum, and her all went to Ireland for about 5 days the week after that. So hopefully I'll go to some games when Sean's free. But if anybody does go to people at home and on the bus, it's you don't have to say WWWs anymore. You don't have to get rid of them. It's SENESKETCHES.com.
Wait, but everyone, I totally forgot. The t-shirts and hoodies and stuff, they're about 30 quid. But there are things on there for about £1, £1. So if you like my art, it would just be amazing if you wanted to just buy a little sticker. You can stick it on your laptop case, something like that. It would be huge, because I want to make this full time and I love it. And we're gonna do good. We're gonna help out all those charities. So if you wanted it, then you can get little cheap things as well.
That's very good, and I agree with all that lot. I'm a bit of the environmentalist in me myself. I do a lot of recycling, and I'm always tweeting about those people that are cleaning up the oceans. They are doing amazing work, but the human race is scum. Basically, the people who run the world, and they don't give a fuck. It's not our planet; it's our grandchildren's planet. So don't fucking ruin it. BX. So if anybody does buy anything from the site, when you tweet Fran a picture of you wearing it, include ABW in that. Or me, and I'll retweet that, and maybe we'll show people wearing your stuff during the shows sometime.
That would be
BX
so
says
cool.
he needs the black sweatshirt. Loki says, will Fran support petrol for my... he's got a BMW M3. Very nice indeed.
Mate, I can't even buy my own petrol.
Hopefully, Loki, it is going to be in that Estoril blue. I've had a few BMWs myself.
Lovely.
I've had two, and I love my first one. Matt D'Souza, I want Feinberg modelling. He's a real person. Have you asked Mike? Because he's in the country.
As in Mike from Gooners v Cancer?
Yeah, Fat Mike.
No.
Fat Mike Jew.
Yeah, I'll have him along. I'll send him a message.
Yes,
I've asked Curtis Shaw, so because he's a pretty stylish guy. So
he is. Keysby Knight says Haaland hat trick. Pete Coulson, I will check your stuff, Fran. Need that sweatshirt for sure. Loki says Fran's in Cambridge, class near me. Fran's in Cambridge.
No, Danny's in Cambridge. I'm near London, but not in London. And Peter and BX Gunner, I'm doing a giveaway on Twitter for a t-shirt. And you guys, because you've been on this stream, it's basically like the more I know you and you interact and support my stuff, the more likely you are to win it. So go on my Twitter, which is Sini Sketches, and you'll have quite a high chance of getting that free t-shirt. So put a comment over there.
I wasn't following you on Instagram. Don't follow me because I don't do it.
I am on Instagram, but I barely ever use it. You carry on. I'll put my Instagram in there.
I thought you just said go and look at Instagram.
No, Twitter.
Yes. So your Twitter is should go here and then here. Click on that. Here it is. And I shall go and put it in the chat for people. And people on the bus, it is SENESKETCHES. It's on the screen now. People go and give her a follow, and then like all of her stuff, share all of her. Well, Sketches is your surname.
No, Sini.
Yes, and retweet all of the work that she does, and all the other great Arsenal artists, because we are as a fan base. We've got so many great ones, haven't we? Like Ruth Beck.
So yes, that's so exciting, right? The plan is a few of us Arsenal artists are actually planning, in collaboration with Mike, an exhibition next year, hopefully free entry. Maybe some live podcasts happening as well, but an Arsenal art exhibition. Llewellyn Art's on board, Poorly Drawn Arsenal's on board, Ruth Beck, some of my stuff, and we'll raise some money for them. I think that'll be a really awesome event. So keep an eye out for that.
So BX says Instagram, but you don't. You should. Why don't you use Instagram? It's a great platform to put your pictures. It's easy.
Yeah, there's so many ads, and I used to use it loads, but maybe I'll go back on it. I put my name in the chat.
I use it on the PC, and so that's so easy to use. And I have a template which fits things perfectly for when I do ABW stuff. Nice. Stan says, Fran ain't got anything that would fit Mike. Cheeky. Pete says, will do. Matt Roberts is saying, is that Simon Lequiff Collins? Saying Zinchenko was left out as a precaution. And Loki says he will enter it. Lovely. Oh, there's one more there. Fran, are you working on Jordan's photo yet, or any of the other women's players?
I'm still I'm absolutely stranded. I'm stumped trying to finish this one of Rocky and Righty.
How are you stranded?
Because I can't get the finishing details in the faces because the original photo is so blurry. So I'm trying to match together loads of other photos of them. Oh my god!
Someone bought something.
Yeah.
Was it one of the people in the chat?
I think it was. I think it was Phil.
That sound.
Oh my god! You're the first person.
What did he buy? Don't tell us how much.
No. He got the mug. So the mug's been bought a few times. Thank you so much, Phil.
Phil's put, I just bought a mug as T-shirts won't fit. That's when we start doing T-shirts, they will be up to 6XL because Phil, I'm going to go to Bad Rhino and I'm going to go and buy their 6 and 7 and 8XL shirts and then print the ABW stuff on them.
Yeah, Phil, send me a message when it suits you because I through the website, through the company, they go up to 5XL.
I think Phil needs bigger than that.
Oh.
Feel like me. I mean, this one at the moment is an 8XL, but that's because when I'm sat in my chair, it comes down to my knees, and that's what I like. But I can give you a place where you can go and get them for about £7 a shirt, and then print them yourself.
Yeah.
Or get them to print them. It's annoying that people don't do because I don't know. Look, we've been chatting for 42 minutes. I've got to go and edit this, get it uploaded for people to listen to while they're having a poo at half time. So
why are you always talking about people having a poo?
It's the British obsession. Matt says, got the Viv one for a friend and she loves it. Right, one more time before we go, Fran, where can people find you? Where's the best places to go and buy your stuff and where can they find you on the Twitters?
So everything goes through my website. Just type in Senior Sketches on Google. My website will come up and then that's got everything. And where can they find you, Danny?
I will mostly be hiding in the bushes around the back of Mike Feinberg's house with a hammer. I'm going to smack him in the back of the head and bury him in a shallow grave. Congratulations to Tom Canton and his lovely wife. They got married yesterday. Loads of Arsenal people were at the wedding. He invited Mike Feinberg, so a bit dodgy there. But it's really great because I've known Tom since he was at university. He went to Sean's University, did Sean's course at the university. He left the year that she started. And so been friends with Tom the whole time, and he's been with his girlfriend since university. They got married yesterday, and brilliant. It's lovely to see, lovely to hear. And he still did a show the morning of his wedding.
Oh, he's got such an amazing work ethic. He does them at 8:30 a.m. every morning, even on the day of his wedding. It's amazing.
We've got somebody new. Brandon Naidu. Hi, guys. New to this channel. No Partey, no Zinni. This could be a different Arsenal today. We're missing 2 important players.
Yeah.
Very true, Brandon.
Brandon, we're sort of at the end of the show. You just come in right at the wrong time, but we did discuss the team news and what we think that's going to mean a bit earlier. So go back and have a listen because it is quite big. It's a big test.
This is poozer for coffee
I'm
first
out.
in the morning, unless you're a maniac. I'm a nighttime pooer, not a morning pooer.
Guys, you're giving a terrible impression to Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon. Fran says hello. Brandon, if you give the channel a subscription, and we've actually had a run of subscriptions. It's weird calling it a subscription because it doesn't cost anything, but we've had about 80 in a row in the last month. We don't usually get that a year at the moment because I forget to tell people. It's only when people like Fran come on and remind me to say to people, subscribe, thumbs up, tell your friends, get the link for this podcast, put it in an email, everybody you know.
Share it on Twitter.
And share it on Twitter. Right, that is it. We are going to be back after the game. It's going to be me and Deke. So we'll be doing that maybe 5-10 minutes after the game, and then that is it. So there you go. Thank you very much, Fran, for joining us. You have been fantastic as always.
Thank you so much for having me on. I absolutely love it.
Yes, so you'll be seeing more of Fran coming on these ones, maybe even. Well, I don't do the podcast anymore. Chris is in charge of that, and he's keeping
after you finished yours, I'm going to do a match review where you'll get to meet the famous Alex, and we're going to talk about the match on my channel on Scene Sketches. So have a look.
Good. Yes, I saw your first one. It is a skill for someone who is still so, the same age as my daughter, but to be so young and to be able to do that. I think that first one you did was maybe 20 minutes of no editing, not many ums, hardly any ers, of you just flow of consciousness. To be able to podcast like that for the first time on your own is a skill. I know people that have been doing this for a decade and still can't do it live. We still can't do it without editing, without jump cuts and all that bollocks. So to be able to do that is you have many, many skills. So
thank you so much, Danny. That means a lot coming from you. Thank you so much.
That's okay. Anyway, right, people, we are going to go. Thank you very much to everybody in the chat. You have all been beautiful bastards. We will see you after the game. And here is the new outro video that Josh didn't play for the podcast because, quite frankly, Josh is a ginger scumbag. So I will play this, and we will see you after the game. Don't go yes.
Bye, everyone.
Wait till the video's finished. Okay. You can say goodbye. This is going to be 25 seconds, and then I'll speak to you after this finishes. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
As soon as I scored that goal, I was fucking livid. Get down, dog. Splendid business.
He nearly caught the bloody thing. What are you talking about?
So I've just eaten a full quiche. Well, you don't often see them at Iggs, so when you see them in the supermarket, they need to be swagged, microwaved immediately, and get the brown sauce on one. Bosh, Bob's your uncle.
Never in doubt.